Draws us 3, and Gingertown is going into play. Looks like.
I would assume so. I would assume he'll keep Tool.
Yep, there it is. Each player cannot have more than one setup of the same name in play.
Very Animus anti-deck, it seems.
I think these decks were pretty much built to counter each other just for this particular matchup. A lot of the time you probably won't find things quite so perfect.
Another powerful, but Gohans.
Yep. There's another mimicking an attack drill. That was out earlier. Does extra damage at the cost of 1 extra power stage.
It's declaring.
Using Animus, he brings Sand Saving Throw into play. It's another one of those setup attacks, which allows him to lower his own anger to prevent 2 power stages from a successful attack against him. Battle terms, and he's getting rid of Caught Off Guard Drill with it. Got a time?
But he tools it. Yep.
Yep. So that'll probably save him a good amount of damage this combat. Save
using a level 5.
Yep.
So he can use that technically twice.
Yep.
Uses the power again.
Yep. The unfortunate side effect of this ability is that he can't use level 5's if successful effect, which puts cards into his hand. He can still use the attack ability, but he doesn't get the extra cards because of Fusion Mastery.
Still pretty good, though.
Yeah.
2 energy attacks from your MP is nice.
Yep. It's going to use the focused attack, the setup. It's going to do 9 power stages and 1 life card of damage.
Uses endurance.
Yep.
Takes 5 life. No getting Tool at the bottom of his life deck.
Yep. I do like the way that Animus is set up, though, because you can see it does a large amount of damage for being a heavy setup deck. We're used to seeing discard setup decks with black, but not so much an actual aggressive setup deck. This is kind of a new concept to the game in general here.
Yeah, it's a deck that Goku's Heart Disease isn't going to really matter much to. A card that I do not like. That card usually annoys me greatly.
There's the Cell's Big Bang Crash, which is the energy equivalent of Gohan's Kick. They're going to go ahead and enter combat, and he's going to grab another one of the saving throws. Redrew time.
Yep. Looks like he got a lot of blocks, actually.
Unfortunately, Cell's Big Bang Crash is going to prevent him from using it.
And
it's actually going to 5 life, 3 stages. Yep, that's just enough to actually end it.
That's it. Winner.
Yep.
Goku.
Yep. So as you can see, there's a lot of nifty, interesting little abilities to be used in the next set. How do you feel about the Animus deck?
Well, you can see that Goku's new stages were based off of it. All of his powers are set up based, so that obviously he's meant to be used with Animus to give you a little extra boost. But I like it, especially with all the new cards that setups that are attacks.
It's true. His levels should actually work with any of the previous setup-based decks, like Black has a lot of setups in it, I know, since it actually works with Styled and not just Saiyan.
Mm.
And how'd you feel about the Namekian Fusion deck?
I like it, because like I said, now it's instead of just Kami and Piccolo, which a lot of people seem mad about, you can just pick anyone that's basically green. Because I can assume since Cell is Namekian, he can also be included, correct?
Yep, he can use any of the styles.
So it'd be interesting to see what you can end up with Cell mixing into the Namekian Fusion Mastery.
Mm-hmm.
You can come up with a lot of combinations. I mean, there's tons of Nameks in this game, so.
It's very true, and one of the biggest issues with Namekian was being able to level, which this kind of makes the point mute at this particular junction.
I didn't read the mastery. I would assume Gohan can use it as well if you use one of his Namek style.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, yeah, he's not
Gohan's
heritage.
ability allows him to declare a Namekian Tokuwaza, but it does not give him Namekian heritage.
Yeah, okay.
And he does have to have Namekian heritage for that to work.
Mm-hmm.
If you'd like to get a closer look at any of these cards, feel free to visit our website at DragonBallZOCG.com. Up until the 28th, which is our release date, we'll have more and more cards previewed on both our forum and on our Facebook page.